Ladies and gentlemen, the American Jerry and Bulldog Nation, welcome to the Eric Deters Show. Well, Trump's having a cabinet meeting today, his 9th of the year. Front and center will be the U.S. military drug boat strikes in the Caribbean. But I love the way Trump does these meetings. I mean, we haven't had any. You never saw a cabinet meeting like this from Joe Biden one time. Trump accounts. Michael and Susan Dell are donating $6.25 billion. Will fund 25 million $1,000 Trump accounts. I want to call them the Dell accounts. January 1st, 2025 to December 31st, 2028. And that's something. That's incredible. All right. Trump encouraging everybody to go vote in the special election. We need Matt Van Epps elected, the Republican. He's running against a Marxist who hates Nashville. By the way, I'm going to go be the first one to call it. Matt Van Epps has won. He's going to win, folks. He's going to win handedly. Exclusive Citizenship Act. Senator Bernie Moreno of Ohio wants to eliminate dual citizenship. Maybe not a bad idea. New York Times strikes again. Carolyn Levitt lit up the New York Times writing a story about Trump and his health and all this other crap. It was unfreaking believable. I mean, they never, ever, ever, and the same writer is defending Joe Biden's health. Nancy Mace's senior advisor quit. Why? He doesn't like that she's cohorting with the Thomas Massey's and Marjorie Taylor Greenes. Good point. James Comey's not out of the woodwork yet, out of the woodwork. He's getting some woodwork to him, but he's going to get reindicted. Trump says that maybe we can eliminate the income tax based upon tariff income. Probably a little too much, but and if we could cut it for lots of people, wouldn't that be great? Treasury, then the House are both, the Oversight Committee, are both going to check into Tim Walz's $1 billion food aid scandal. It's unbelievable. Arby's laying off 1,400 workers and closing 14 restaurants in 8 states. Damn, I love Arby's. Trump's MRI, perfect heart health. By the way, I had the same test that he did. It is a proactive test that you can now get. It costs us like $300. You get it of your heart. They tell you, hey, your heart's all good. I was told after my heart test, true story, my doctor told me you will probably never die of a heart attack. Isn't that fascinating? Based upon my heart at 62. Luigi's pretrial yesterday, they focused on journal entries and other things. You know what? I, once again, do not support Luigi murdering somebody, but I'm kind of glad he did. You can say, why? Why would I say something like that? Because of the attention it's brought to United Healthcare and health insurance. It is an indictment of our media, our legal system, that only a murder, and our political system, that only a murder can shed light on something like that. It's more of an indictment of all those people than Luigi. White House, Melania, 10,000 butterflies, 120 pounds of gingerbread. It's home is where the heart is theme. Good for Melania. J.D. Vance is leading big in New Hampshire. They're already focused on. And Junior has risen to number 2 in the polls. By the way, I know he won't mind me saying this to you. Junior used all his political capital to get J.D. Vance as the VP. Junior is 1,000% committed. I'm confident of J.D. Vance for 2028, as is Turning Point. Who has that kind of power already out of the gate? He's going to have MAGA, President Trump, Trump family, Turning Point, the coalition. 10 died in COVID vax, and the FDA is talking about it. Sad. Military packages. Melania and Usha Vance is putting together military packages. Bobby Kennedy's wife was there as well. Good for them. World news. Honduras former President Juan Orlando Hernandez got a pardon from Trump. Apparently, this guy was set up by political enemies. I wonder who would maybe think that that's something to be considered. You guessed it, President Trump. Maduro. Putin's rejected him. That's all part of Putin sucking up to Trump. Pop culture. Charlotte Stewart, who played the nerdy teacher On Little House on the Prairie, apparently had a fling with Jim Morrison of the Doors. Now, this is a wild story. Paul Anka, who's apparently has seen some famous people's manhood, apparently Frank Sinatra had very big manhood. Apparently Ava Gardner even confirmed that. And apparently, of all people, Paul Anka says Milton Berle. What the hell's Paul Anka looking at people's manhood for? Sports Without Boundaries, Patriots 33, Giants 15. The Giants. In WNBA, they want to talk about doing a $1 million max. How are they going to pay these women? In history, Napoleon Bonaparte, today in history, in 1804, crowned himself emperor. Shakespeare insult today, do not be a ruddish, burly-boned drudge. This is the Bulldog. Every dog has their day. I hope you have a great day.